heard it on the X. Please hit like and subscribe. Number 5. Hot Dog behind the song. This rambunctious track from 1979's In Through the Outdoor, Hot Dog, grew out of the band's pre-production rehearsals, where they warmed up by playing a series of old Elvis Presley and Ricky Nelson covers. The lyrics are about a girl in Texas who took my heart, may have been based on a real woman in Plant's life, but he called this a tribute to Texas and the state of mind of the people who live there. The song said to be inspired by Audrey Hamilton, Plant's road wife who was from Texas. Robert wrote about their spring fling, including the lyric, "I took her love at 17. But this is inaccurate, and Audrey later confirmed, the song is indeed about her, but stating she was actually 20 at the time. Page used a Fender Telecaster, outfitted with a device called a bead bender, along with John Paul Jones using a Steinway grand piano for the recording. Despite not being the big hit, Hot Dog is a fun, rocking tune with a kick. From Black Dog to Hot Dog. Number 4. The Fifth Zeppelin. It makes sense that a band as talented as Led Zeppelin would rarely enlist outside collaborators, but on their untitled fourth album, the quartet broke tradition and recruited singer-songwriter Sandy Denny to record the only vocal duet in their catalog, the power folk ballad, The Battle of Evermore. In Evermore, Plant sings of a Queen of Light and Prince of Peace, embroiled in an epic battle against the dark. As Plant narrates the battle, Denny, a member of the British folk rock band Fairport Convention, serves as the town crier, interjecting in her haunting croon, "Dance in the dark of night, sing to the morning light." Plant explained on his Digging Deep podcast in 2019 that the song has two parts of the story. Plant said his attempts to sing both parts of the song didn't sound right in one voice, one pitch. So he and guitarist Jimmy Page sought assistance from Denny, who the members of Zeppelin admired. To thank her for her involvement, Denny was given the symbol on the album sleeve of 3 pyramids. The Battle of Evermore remains one of Led Zeppelin's most enduring songs. Thanks to Denny. Number 3. Legacy, influence, and cultural significance. Led Zeppelin is one of the best-selling bands in the history of audio recording, with various sources estimating the group's record sales at nearly 300 million units worldwide. Every single member of Led Zeppelin is considered one of, if not the greatest in the field, and it is debatable that Led Zeppelin is one of the greatest bands ever put together. Led Zeppelin songs and movies are rare, but almost always noteworthy when it happens, as the band's songs can leave a big impact on audiences when used correctly. One of the prime examples of this was in the 1982 classic, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
No problem, Red. What you need is my special 5-point plan.
Come on, Damone, I need real help here.
And 5. Now this is most important, Red. It comes down to making out. Whenever possible, put on side 1 of Led Zeppelin 4.
This is a nice car.
Yeah, it's my sister's.
Yeah?
I guess his sister only had Physical Graffiti. Number 2. Behind Misty Mountain Hop. And where is that confounded bridge? Beyond the sawing riffs and rattling stomps, there was always something a little hippie-ish about Led Zeppelin. One critic memorably described lyrical detours like Misty Mountain Hop as dated flower child gibberish. Robert Plant stood his ground, presumably in bell-bottoms. The essence of the whole trip was the desire for peace and tranquility, and an idyllic situation, he told Rolling Stone in 1975. Misty Mountain Hop managed to unapologetically combine all three of these basic elements, the stomps for sure, and the sawing riff, and, most certainly, the hippy-dippy stuff. Plant places himself amid a real-life July 1968 rally in London's Hyde Park, where protesters encouraging the legalization of marijuana were dispersed by police. He encourages the scattering potheads to trade in harsh city life for the bucolic freedoms of the rural Welsh countryside. Or maybe the Misty Mountains, of course. Now the Crunge. And where is that confounded bridge? As things abruptly end and Plant asks, "Where's that confounded bridge?" all of a sudden it is exactly clear what he's talking about. The band didn't write a bridge into the music. A song like The Crunge would ordinarily contain a bridge, but the boys playfully left it out, self-deprecatingly accepting their inability to play any genre they like. The James Brown-inspired funk of The Crunge isn't miles off the sonic the group had established for themselves post-Zoso. Rather, it's a creative variation on a theme. Now, The Crunge isn't a bad song. It's actually great fun, and alongside Jermica, it's one of the key examples of the use of humor in Led Zeppelin's music. Have you seen the bridge?
I ain't seen the bridge! Where's that confounded bridge?
Number 1. Physical graffiti behind the cover. The building on the cover of Led Zeppelin's 1975 album Physical Graffiti is a physical place. It's actually two physical places. It's two apartment buildings that were built side by side at 96 and 98 St. Mark's Place in New York City, New York. The cover presents a unique feature, with internal sleeves that could be swapped out to present different scenes. One such scene is, of course, the red letters that spell out physical graffiti in each window. Another sleeve scene includes photos of notable celebrities in each window, including W.C. Fields, Laurel and Hardy, King Kong, and Buzz Aldrin. Additionally, the front side of the album jacket is a daytime scene, while the back is a night scene. Graphic designer Peter Corriston found the buildings for the cover and masterminded the artwork into existence. "We walked around the city for a few weeks looking for the right building," Corriston said in a 2008 interview about the physical graffiti art. Another little-known fact is that the St. Mark's Place buildings play a role in the musical history of another famous band, the Rolling Stones. In the Stones' 1981 Waiting on a Friend music video, Mick Jagger is filmed waiting for bandmate Keith Richards on the stoop of the famous buildings. Those changeable inner sleeves in physical graffiti served as another innovative design by Zeppelin and Corriston. You always knew the boys had something up their collective sleeves. I heard it on the X.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles! All right, Elvis has left the building.
Thanks for watching.
I heard it on the X.
Tell them you heard it on the X.